Good morning and welcome back to another AB Neo full flight video. I have to apologise, there has been quite a delay between the last couple of videos on the channel over the last couple of weeks. I have been battling with issues with Sim Update 13 since it came out last week, and had a few issues with Sim Update 12 before as well. Have been in touch with Asobo and Microsoft and have had absolutely nothing but terrible responses of the usual: uninstall everything and reinstall everything, which we know doesn't work. They are denying that there is an issue, and at the same time on their forums are also saying that it's because Xbox resources do run out, which is quite frankly not a good enough excuse. They need to optimize the game to use the resources on the console because, well, they've released it to it, and we're paying for it, and we can't be written out of the game simply because they can't be bothered with the programming. Anyway, that's enough of the whinging. Today's flight, we're going to go, hopefully without any crashing, from Ibiza well, it's in Spain, the Spanish islands, over to Liverpool and London, which is the John Lennon Airport. We are in the Ryanair 737-800, flying under the Bluemax name, because it is a UK operated flight. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get into the flight deck, get things underway, and I'll try to have a bit of fun and not make this so silent. I promise I will not whinge about Microsoft and Asobo any longer for the duration of this video. It will be all about the flying. So let's go. Okay, we are in the flight deck. Nothing is set up, as you can see. We have powered up and we have got the jetway connected. This is the scenery is a third-party add-on. The John Lennon Liverpool Airport is a bespoke airport that comes with the sim, so I'm hoping by doing that we don't have any issues. But let's have a look at the flight plan before we do anything else. So we're going from the island of Ibiza, which and the airport is down the bottom here. We'll head up and around, and did I take a screenshot? I must have. Anyway, head up and around, head north, and we'll keep on going until we cross mainland Europe. And now my phone's making noise. Head over France and into, we'll cross over London, so we'll cross over Heathrow, a little bit west of Heathrow, and head up and head northwest into Liverpool. I don't know if Ryanair actually do this flight. I don't think they do, and even if they did, it's out of season for Ibiza anyway for them, because it is they are a seasonal carrier in and out of Ibiza, and I'm assuming that it is getting a little bit cold now, so they probably wouldn't be flying. Anyway, let's get some things set up and get things underway. Right, so into the FMC. I'm going to do everything from scratch because I don't usually do that. I usually set up the fuel and everything before I start recording, but we're going to do that today. So as I have said in previous videos, if you don't want to watch this part and you're just interested in the takeoff, the landing, I do have chapters down below that you can skip to. But we'll get things set up. So 9.5 tonnes of fuel is allocated to this flight. Payload is 141 passengers, so we've got 43 spare seats on this flight today. It's not completely full. Cargo is 3.5 tonnes. I usually split that up, so we'll go 1,500 in the front and 2,000 in the back. That's kilos, not tonnes, by the way. And we'll go, I'll just leave that on doors, which are already open. Onto this side, we do need to align the IRSs, so we are at LEIB. Again, I have not learnt my NATO alphabet. Lima, Echo, Indigo, Bravo. Wow, there you go. Oh my God, wow. Maybe the 4 only letters that I know. Anyway, so we'll get the that aligned. I don't know the gates, so I'll leave that out. We're going from Ibiza to Liverpool, which is EGGP. Flight number is RUK, I think that's right, RUK 553. Well, RUK is the Ryanair UK designator. Runway, we're going from 06, but let's bring the weather up. This is as of 33 minutes ago. There is 1 knot variable wind, so it's going to be a nice smooth takeoff. Taking off from runway 06, which is the southwest west end of the runway, so it's a straight out departure and then turn and head north and west up to the UK. Got clouds, a few at 200 feet, nothing. And visibility is 6.25 miles. It is a nice 20 degrees centigrade and it is currently 9:03 a.m. So we're 3 minutes late from our departure already. That's because I had to start the Xbox several times over just to get the sim, but I said I wouldn't whinge about it, so I'll stop. Anyway, okay, so runway 06, next page, we do need to put in the, oh my God, it's a long plane. Lots of waypoints and airways. So first waypoint is Ipama, Liverpool. Activate that, execute. Departures and arrivals. Departure will be runway 06 and is the Ipama 2F, which is right at the top there. Do we have a transition? No, we do not. Arrival will be at this stage. Now the weather in Liverpool at present, of course this can change, is 200 degrees at 5 knots for the winds. It's a bit of a crosswind landing. 5 knots is nothing. 12 degrees and clear. No cloud, visibility 6.25 miles also. So we will come on runway 27 at this stage. Otherwise, we will we'll change, verify and change if we need to 40 miles before descent. So runway ILS 2, oh handy ILS, I didn't actually know if it was ILS or not. And it is direct, there is no star into Liverpool as I mentioned before according to my flight plan. Okay, execute that legs, we'll just check for discos and vectors. If I don't find any, it's going to be a miracle. There should always be a disco before we transition to our approach. There it is. So CF27, we just need to move you up to there. No vectors, excellent. That is all good. Okay, init ref. Fuel is 9.5 tonnes. Zero fuel weight will be 56.1. Reserves is 0. Cost index for 0, I said. Cost index for Ryanair is 1, 2 or 12. I think that actually is the actual real cost index as well. 360 is our cruise altitude today. Average wind 236 at 44. Bit breezy. Transition altitude is 6,000 feet. That's in and out of both airports. Execute that. Takeoff. Okay, runway wind current at Ibiza, well it's none and none. Okay, it has changed, that's awesome, none and none. So we're just going to go, so taking from 60, so we're going to go 60 at 0. Runway slope, I don't think there is a slope, let's check it out. Elevation 17 and 19, that's over 9,186 feet. So we're going to go 0 because there's a 3 foot difference between one end and the other. Flaps will be the standard 5, CG 20.2 with 5.4 stab trim. It's about 5.4. Okay, V1, 136, VR 138 and V2 148. What did I say? I said 9.1 for the runway length. Okay, so go back up. I'm not going to do a lot of outside shots, by the way, because just so I don't have blanks, my screen's going blank, because that scares me. 148, heading should be, yeah, 061. If I got that wind wrong, it should be 240. Oh, we'll leave it as is. It doesn't really matter. And I really went the wrong way on that one. 061, altitude 360. Okay, so back down to the FMC, that's all fine. Back to index, go approach. 111.75 is our ILS frequency, so I'm going to put that in now. like I said, if the weather changes in Liverpool, we obviously will change this. And descent profile, forecast, flight level 60 is transition. And we'll just chuck in the wind as well at 310-200. Awesome, execute that, go back to legs. Okay, so go up to here, and our current QNH is 3021. I'm going to put in our decision height. It's category C for ILS Cat 1, 250. And we'll put that away for now. Hit data and go up to the top. We need a yaw damper on. We do need the window heat. We'll turn that on now. We definitely need the hydraulic pumps on. We need the voice recorder to be in the on position. What did I say altitude was? 360. And the landing altitude at Liverpool, I imagine it'll be pretty close to, it's 78 feet, so we'll go 50 on there. Pretty close to sea level is what I was trying to say. Okay, we are all set up and ready to push back and start. We probably still have passengers loading, not that you can see them. And awesome. So I'll come back. We are 12 minutes late from our departure time. So our new delayed departure time is approximately 20 minutes past 9 in the morning. Cool. I will, so I'll cut away and come back when we are ready to take off. Sorry, push back and start. Okay, so passengers should have loaded by now. If they haven't, well, tough titties. So close the door. Actually want to set our pushback. It's not going to be straight out. It'll be turn nose to the left. The door is closed, so we can get the seatbelt signs on. We will put the beacon light on because we are going to start some things up, and we actually probably should recall the jetway. Sorry, release the jetway. Should be releasing now. There it goes. Oh, it's a bit shaky. It's just wonderful. This is why I'm not doing outside views, because I'm worried that I'll lose my displays if I do that. We need to get a fuel pump on. We need to get the APU started up. So that will take a little bit of time. Okay, the APU is on. So we'll turn APU gen on. Better put it into APU gen mode, and we better get the APU bleed on as well. And we'll request our pushback. We'll release the ground power. The chocks can go. Pushback. And we'll select the tug. And we'll go pushback start.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for push and start. Tail to the right. Copy that. Ready to push. Tail to the right. Parking brakes release, please.
Parking brake is off. We'll get the fuel pumps on. We need all 6. We also need our flight directors. And the auto throttle needs to be armed as well. And probably LNAV and VNAV.
Brakes released. Here we go.
Okay, starting engine number 2. Now again, I'm not going to go into outside view for this. I apologise in advance. Okay, we've got engine 2 starting nicely. I mean, the airport looks really, really good. It's really, really good scenery. I'm quite happy with it. Okay, there's 25%. Go fuel flow start, or fuel flow for number 2. Those jetways are really high up. Considering I think the largest aircraft to come in here, I think is maybe a 787-8 or an A330-300. Are we going to line up on the line? Oh, so close. Oh, are we? A little bit over. We'll start engine number 1.
Pushback complete. Parking brake, please.
Okay, set the parking brake.
Brake set.
And fuel flow for number 1. While we're doing... Hang on.
Steering pin is pulled. Watch for the salute and release from guidance on your right. Have a good flight.
Thank you very much. We'll set the flaps to 5. So we need to verify takeoff speeds. I'll put that back to program. We need TFC selected on both NDs. And it looks like our engines have started and settled. So we go engine gens on. Put that onto gen 1. We need a probe heat. We do need the packs. We no longer need the APU bleed, and we can turn the APU off. And we'll put taxi on. Okay, so we are good to head out, I think. I don't think I've missed anything. Parking brake off. And we can get rid of the lower display as well. Maybe we don't need to be going at 38%. I can hear the audio skipping in my headphones. So I'm really nervous that we're going to have screens go black before we get to the airport. We're at the airport. Get to the runway. Okay, we'll take the first left onto the runway. Also, I need to set my auto brake to RTO. Okay, we'll just stop here at the threshold. Parking brake on. Do a quick weather check. Still 3021 for our QNH. Landing lights can come on. Taxi light can go off. These need to go into continuous. We need to reset the fuel flow. And our TCAS needs to be on TARA. Awesome. I think we're pretty much ready to go. I don't think I've forgotten anything. We'll soon find out. Parking brake off. And let's head out and take off. How's our fuel? 9.5 tonne. 1.63 in the centre tanks. I have to remember that because I'll get an alert to turn those pumps off when those tanks run dry. Okay, we're not going to stop. We're just going to do an almost turn and burn. Where is the centre line? There it is. Okay, so we need a little bit of forward pressure. Oh, that's not quite lined up. And we'll go power up to 50%-ish. And toga. Absolutely beautiful conditions for departing Ibiza today.
80 knots. V1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear coming up. Now we'll just keep hand flying it until we until the engines kick over. Got a slight deviation off to the right. Maybe drop that nose just a little bit. There we go. We'll go autopilot on. We can lose these engine starter switches. Auto brake into off, and we will lock the landing gear. Well, that was quite a nice takeoff. Pretty happy with that. Now we've just got to cruise out of Ibiza up to 10,000. Do I dare go to an outside view? Yes, let's do it. Beautiful. Okay, probably lose the flaps because we have passed those flap markers. And we'll go flap 0. Was not paying attention. Very nice. Of course, as you can see, it has got the British registration on the back, not the Irish, because, like I said, this is Ryanair UK. Bit of a slow climb. Oh, we're climbing steady. Oh, we need to get our speed up to 250 knots. Okay, passing 5,000. Oh, QNH can go to standard. Oh, doesn't it just... It does look really, really good. Goodbye, Ibiza. Okay, there's 10,000. Once we have straightened up, I'll lose the seatbelt signs. But it's pretty clear, there's no wind at all, even at 10,000 feet. So a bit of a change when we come into Liverpool where there is a bit of wind. But I'll do a weather update once we have reached our top of climb. Okay, so seatbelts can come off. And we are just going to cruise our way over the ocean into mainland Europe. So I'll be back with you once we have a little more exciting things to happen. Okay, the chime has gone off, so we are 700 or so feet away from our cruise altitude at flight level 360. It's pretty smooth. In fact, was there any wind? Yeah, 7 knot wind. It's ridiculously quiet wind-wise up here. As you can see, we are coming up to the European mainland. You can see that falling below us. But let's have a quick look at the weather in Liverpool for now. So this is as of 28 minutes ago. Still got that 4 knot wind coming in at 220, 13 degrees and clear. It's quite warm for an autumn's morning, I guess. It is only, what are we, 10 to 9 in the morning in Liverpool, is that correct? 8:20, 28 minutes. Yes, 8:48 a.m. in Liverpool right now. We'll check our estimated time of arrival as well. Which is 9:46 Zulu, so it's another 1 hour and 57 minutes until we touch down into Liverpool. But until then, I obviously won't record the whole thing, so you can watch some flight footage in between now and then. Anyway, I'll be back to you once we come to 40 miles away from top of descent. We'll do a bit of TOD setup, and then we'll start making a descent down into the John Lennon Airport.
I'm fighting inside. Some days, I'm fighting inside. Some days, I'm fighting inside. I'm fighting inside.
Okay, we're just coming up to 40 miles away from top of descent, so let's get a look at some weather in Liverpool. That was 49 minutes ago. I didn't update it. Well, 19 minutes ago. The wind has completely turned around. We're still going to come on runway 27 because it's just 3 knots. This aircraft can handle a 3 knot. I'll call it a crosswind, 150 at 3, 13 degrees and clear, and the QNH is 3006. So let's get that entered into the FMC. So we go descent, forecast, we'll just double check. Our transition level is flight level 060. Temperature was 13 degrees centigrade, and it is a 30.6 for our QNH. Chuck that in, execute, and we'll take her down to flight level 210. So that'll be our first descent step. Obviously, I'm not going to let it level out. I'll just keep her going down and change that as we go. Now I do need to put in our QNH, which will be 30.06. Okay, cool. We are all set to start our descent in about 38 miles or so. So I'll come back to you then once we have started our descent. Hopefully that wind does not pick up any higher than 3 knots. Otherwise we will have to reconsider our approach path. Okay, there it is. We have just started to make our descent. So you would have seen the aircraft dip down from outside. I can hear those engines winding down. They never seem to come out in the video, which is annoying. So a little over 120 nautical miles to go. In fact, the program will tell us here. So 141 nautical miles, or 140 until we are at the landing on the runway. What time has it got us? It's got us at 9:42. So that time hasn't actually changed. The whole time it has calculated it quite nicely. So we have got another, 22 minutes until we. That's not correct at all. 27 minutes until we do land down into Liverpool. Now the weather outside is looking quite solidly cloudy. That's just for this part. It is still saying it is clear with no cloud detected at Liverpool, so we'll probably pass over this. Maybe we will pass through it to get to Liverpool. Who would know? But anyway, I'll come back to you once we have come down a little bit more, and we'll have a bit of a weather update as well. Okay, we're just coming down to flight level 180 now. The weather doesn't seem to have changed with an update. Oh, actually, I'll tell you lies. There is an update. Let's bring it up. So now the wind is variable, 3 knots, which is perfectly fine. The temperature is 14 degrees now with a QNH of 30.06. That hasn't changed either, but I'm happy to have variable wind than a tailwind on coming in. Now I have had to put the anti-ice on because we were coming through cloud and it was minus 19 degrees outside. Currently it is now, oh, it's gone to the positive 1. So once it hits 10 degrees centigrade, I'll turn the anti-ice off. We should no longer need it, but just with all this cloud around, I didn't want to take any risks at all, really. But we are now lining up and coming straight, just about straight in. We've got a, if we look at the nav display, pretty much come straight up at 310, and then we'll dip off slightly to the left to land into Liverpool Airport. So not too much longer to go now. I think it's about 10 minutes. Drag will cried apparently. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, we'll put some drag out. Where are we? Where's the time? 9:42. It's 9:26. Oh, not 10 minutes. We've got ages. I'm getting that all wrong. Anyway, I'll come back to you once we're... I won't come back to you. We're coming down to 15,000. So let's get the seatbelts on now. That fuel pump should be off, and yeah, I'll come back to you once we get down to flight level 1. Is it? Okay, just coming down to 10,000 feet of flight level 100 now, so get the landing lights on, which I can do from outside. There we go. Oh, and we're gonna lift the nose for some reason. Oh, because we, oh, sugar. Need to get the speed down. We did level out just a little bit because I wasn't paying attention to the speed before, but 10,000 feet. Might turn the runway turn-off lights on as well, and we'll put the engines onto continuous, the starters I mean. Come on, why aren't you descending? Oh, there we go, now we're going down. Okay, stow the speed brake. What I am going to do is I'm going to switch the nav frequency over to the ILS. Just going to double check that actually is correct. So it should tell us on here. Where are you? 111.75. Okay, that is definitely the correct ILS frequency. So we can turn the VORs off on both sides. How are we going for altitude? 7,800. And we're 30 miles away. Excellent. I'm going to put in the QNH now because it does. I want to make up that that altitude that we do lose or gain. Sorry. I'll also put the auto brake onto, what's the runway length at Liverpool? 7,500 feet. I mean, it's long enough, but I'll put it onto setting 2. Once we're below 20 miles away, I will activate the approach. So there's a 737-800 over there. It's just appeared. Just the scenery, just it does look good. As much as I'm disliking the Sobo right now, the scenery still looks great. In fact, it's probably safe to hit approach now. Yes, it is. And we're going to go, we'll go flaps to 1. And we better put the speed brake out because we want to slow right down. Let's see, that's up just a little bit. I've noticed in the A320s, so that's the default and the Latin VFR, which are based on the default. When you put the speed brake to half, they are probably twice the angle upwards than that. It's so not accurate, I don't think. Okay, we might as well go flaps to 5 as well. We'll just keep the speed brake out. What I have not done, and I almost always forget, is our approach speed. So 142 at 30 degrees flaps. Excellent. Have we got runway in sight yet, or field in sight? It's over there somewhere. That might be it there. I can't. Oh, that might be it there actually. I can't remember where it is. We'll go flaps 10. And we'll arm the speed brake as well. So check our go around. Our go around will be 2000. Okay, I'm just going to put us down to 1300. Because for some reason the ILS is not activating. Come on. There it is. Ah. At the 11th hour. We can go gear down. Wonderful. Now we do have built in sight, yes. What was our approach speed? I forget. 142. And so much for variable wind. It is a bit blustery coming in. It's meant to be variable at 3 knots. It's, I suppose, we're still 2,000 feet in the air, which we can put that to our go around. And we better put this to our final approach. Cool. All I can say is I better not fuck this landing up. Okay, we'll go flaps to 25, speed down to 152. It will give us an error. I can't remember what A means. There we go. Obviously it's waiting for the flap to go out. Let's double check. Speed brake is armed, landing lights are on, engine start switches are in continuous, flaps 25, auto brake 2, yep, we're good to come in. Now because I'm not sure what the wind is doing really, I'm going to keep the autopilot on for as long as I possibly can. There's a little bit stuttery coming in, but this is a bespoke airport, it should be okay.
1,000.
Knock on wood. There's 1,000. We'll go speed 142. And as that drops down, we'll go flaps 30. Oh, we'll go flaps 30. And we'll just coast it on in. Tell me my speed's too low. Oh no, there we go. Maybe I should drop the flaps before I change the speed. It's going to say I'm going too slow. There we go. Okay, I'm going to disengage the autopilot now. And, oh god, and the auto throttle.
100. 50.
Always off to the side.
30. 20. 10.
Jesus, violently off to the side. I'll just correct that. Throw the passengers around. Actually thought there was going to be a centre landing, and then in the last minute, no. Okay, manual braking. And stow reverses, and get rid of the flaps and the speed brake. Can also turn off the taxi lights. No, turn on the taxi lights, sorry. Turn off the landing lights. We'll leave the runway turn off. Oh, shit. Also jam on the brakes. We'll leave the runway turn off lights on for now. Just about missed the turn. And we'll put the auto rack back to off. Oops, I don't want to start the engines. They're already going. Cool, it's not too long of a taxi back to the terminal, and it's not a very big terminal. There's no jetways. Need to turn the APU on as well, otherwise nothing's going to work at the gate. Also turn the TCAS off. And the APU's on just in time. How's the lineup going? Oh Jesus, not great. And we'll stop it there, parking brake on. We need APU generator on. And we can kill the fuel flow. Probably do need the chocks, and we'll request ground power. And we can also turn off the beacon light. Just wait for the ground power to come on, there we go. I'll turn off the fuel pumps and the APU. Okay, so we can request the stairs now. That one came quick. Landing lights are still on. Oh, that's the taxi lights. Okay, front door is open, so we can turn the seatbelt signs off. Probably should turn off the packs as well, since the doors are open and the engines aren't running. And we'll turn off the window heat. Let's just turn everything off. Awesome. Cool, thank you very much for watching today's video after a couple of weeks of not being able to really record much. Also, thank you for current subscribers and new subscribers. There has been a few, even though I haven't really had much content go up. And also, those who haven't subscribed, thank you very much for watching along all the same. I will be back next week. I have redone the schedule. We're just been doing some narrow bodies. I really hoped to introduce the 787, 747 to the channel, but they're just not flyable on Xbox for obvious reasons. Probably will move to PC. That could happen in the next 3 or 4 weeks even. It could be a thing. I'm still weighing it up. But anyway, until next time, guys, I will catch you again.